This is the final fan-requested Friday matchup of the week, although it is Saturday. I'm sorry. Derek Lunsford takes on Hadi Choopan from the 2021 Mr. Olympia. This is an interesting matchup. Derek was your 212 champion, and Hadi Choopan placed third in the open class. So where would your 212 champion rank as an open class competitor? Would he defeat the top three? Would he get into that top three? Well, I have to say, Hadi, he looks like he might be in better condition. Look at the quads. He looks a little drier, more muscle separation in the arms, things of that nature. But the lighting is different. I prefer the lighting actually for Derek Lunsford. Probably a least expensive stage as well, and it boggles the mind. All the laser lights, things of that nature. But anyway, the silhouette of Derek Lunsford. Keep in mind his conditioning, if it is any worse than Hadi Choopan's, it's not that much. So is he doing enough as far as the silhouette is concerned? Wow. Hadi Choopan known for a little small waistline and a vacuum pose, and Derek Lunsford taking him to school as far as that's concerned. You're not going to get a smaller waistline. This is Brian Buchanan-like. Hadi looks a little bit heavier than Derek. Actually, Hadi used to be a 212 athlete. Let's bring up a 212 version of Hadi. You know what? Hadi actually looks like he's a bit heavier. It looks like he's probably 5 pounds heavier. Look at the size of the wheels on the man. Keep in mind there is the illusion of size. Derek Lunsford with that little tiny waist. So how close was Derek Lunsford to 212? I mean, not every athlete out there is 212 pounds, keep in mind. Some much larger than others. And judging by this, it leads me to believe that Lunsford was quite a few pounds under 212. But either way, that's a question for another day. Front lat spread. And Hadi Choopan, however you want to pronounce it, he tilts thousely when he hits his front double and his front lat. Takes away from the silhouette. Now, I've seen some good shots from him straight on from other events, and he looks awesome in this pose. And I most certainly would say that he would get an edge over Derek Lunsford. His pecs are more pronounced, and much like in the front double, his legs look drier. He just looks drier, more conditioned. And the impact much better as well. Now, you'll notice I made Derek slightly shorter than Hadi Choopan. They're about the same height, guys. But Derek Lunsford is using a technique I think that was invented by the Aztecs. It was known as bending at the knees. You see, the humans wanted to get a different point of view from a different height, so they began first, I believe, by bending their necks, but eventually they adopted the knee bending style that you see today by guys like Derek Lunsford. Turn to the side here, in which case it is of some debate. Camera angle floating above Hadi Choopan here for some reason in the finals. He appears, in this shot anyway, to be slightly better conditioned in the upper body, maybe thin skin, vascularity, things of that nature. But Derek looks awesome. Look at the big booming 70s style chest. Silhouette-wise, he has it for sure. But Hadi, I think, has the... you can't really see the abs in this one, but I think he has more muscle separation in that area. But man, oh man, Derek looks some aesthetically pleasing in this pose. Side tricep. This is a bad picture for Hadi. It's blurry. Now look at Derek Lunsford's waistline here. This is where he can be a supreme size for the 212 division. Doesn't even necessarily have to be 212 pounds. He's going to look huge. Look at the little waistline. And that's one reason why I did say that he could do classic. He could do classic. Now, if he was exactly 212, he'd have to lose 27 pounds. And obviously, I don't think he's exactly 212. So, you know, I still think with that little waistline and those lines, definitely could do some impact in that division. But having said that, 212 is his home. I just like to speculate, guys. Just like to speculate. And one thing that I am speculating on is the conditioning edge that Hadi Choopan has in this matchup. Let's go to the first of the two back shots. And wow, Derek Lunsford is awesome. He doesn't have the thickness, the density that Hadi does. But man, oh man, it's drawn out perfect. Keep in mind that lighting was better for the first day the Friday show, and they had the, I don't know, bombs going off. They had fireworks, and you can even see the haze in the air. There's like a smoke in the air. Makes it more difficult to see Hattie's detail. In which case he is similar condition here, which is saying a lot for Derek Lunsford. So it's an awesome aesthetic rear lat for Derek Lunsford versus maybe a more thick, muscular, equally conditioned back for Hadi. Rear double bi. Basically the same thing here. Look at the thick lat insertions for Hadi. But a much cleaner, neater, more drawn out back for Derek Lunsford. It's perfection versus perfection and some? I don't know. Very close matchup, guys, and you'll notice Hadi not bending too much at the knees from these shots, making himself appear taller. And Derek, he's going against very short men, so definitely does not hurt him to use that style, the Aztec style of bending at the knees. And he has been doing it the whole matchup. Both of these back shots, very close. Go to the abs and thigh. And from behind, if you were just judging the two back shots, Lunsford, hey, more than holding his own. And if that's your preference, you prefer his back, I got no problem with it. His conditioning was there. It's just, I might prefer the thickness that Hadi had in those lower lat insertions. Unbelievable. But when you do turn around from the front and even from the side, it's the abs. It's the conditioning of the quads. Hadi Choopan just has it. He has it. Taking nothing away from Lunsford. Hey, the guy has an awesome waistline, much smaller. Good abs. I mean, Hadi Choopan, guys. He's beating Nick Walker as far as the muscle separation goes. Now, one thing I will say about Lunsford, and I keep going back to that classic division thing, he has some of the best lines that I've ever seen. Some of the smallest, waistline and booming big lats. I mean, that's dreamlike. Guy could be 125 pounds and still look good. He's got a smaller waistline than me, for goodness sakes. Go to the... finish this one off with the abs and thigh. And with all due respect for Derek Lunsford, he gave Hadi Choopan a run for his money, in particular in those back shots. So, he was a little bit more shredded, a little bit more peeled from the front. Could have easily gotten Hadi Choopan. He's winning on the aesthetics, that's for sure. Waistline size. Wow. Hadi Choopan, though, what can you say about him? Look at how peeled he is from the front. Look at the abs on him. The quads. Just a dryness. I think that got him an edge as well. Here's your winner, Hadi Choopan. But very close, guys. Derek Lunsford, he would have placed 4th at the Olympia, maybe. Anyway, that's another question. Maybe Superset Man could set that one up. Derek Lunsford in the open class, where would he place? Hit thumbs up on the video, guys, and Hadi Choopan enters the 3-way main event Monday. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Have a great day.